Hi, I'm Noah Bott, founder and head of the School for Ethics and Global Leadership. Welcome to our first residential renovations video. As most of you know, earlier this year we purchased these two buildings, 202 and 204 East Capitol, after a $3 million capital campaign. This summer and next summer, we'll be renovating 202 and 204 East Capitol, and I'm delighted to show you the beginnings of our progress. Ready to take a look? So here we are in the basement of Stern Dormitory, formerly East Dormitory, or 204 East Capitol Street. If you've been down in this room before, the first thing that you should notice is that I can't even touch the ceiling. Before, the ceilings were 6 feet high or lower. Those had been grandfathered in. They weren't up to the current code. And now that we're doing a lot of new renovation work, the government has asked us to fix that problem by going a little deeper. It's a problem that we want to fix because it'll make these buildings much more habitable for our faculty. Another thing I want you to notice right here at my feet is this big pipe right here. That's the sewer pipe. When you renovate a building, you never know what you're going to find behind the walls and underneath the floors. And one of the things we were worried about was the sewer line. Well, we lucked out. It turned out that the sewer line is big enough, it's sturdy enough, and it's sloped out to the street at the proper angle, so we don't need to do any extra repair work to our sewer. Another thing you might notice down here is probably the most important thing that we're doing this entire summer. See that concrete slab down there? That didn't exist before a few weeks ago. That's called underpinning. What is underpinning? Well, it's creating a foundation where there wasn't one before. And you might say to yourself, wait a second, there wasn't a foundation in these buildings? I was living in them without a foundation? Well, just about all the buildings on Capitol Hill are just bricks on dirt. That's sturdy enough if you're in the 1890s, and it's sturdy enough today if you're not doing any complicated and heavy renovation work above. We're doing complicated and heavy renovation work above, and so the city has asked us to make these buildings more safe by creating the underpinning. Now you may be asking, Noah, all that sounds great, but what is this space going to be? Well, down here in the basement of Stern, we're moving from one faculty apartment to 2 faculty apartments, and I'm standing in the bedroom of one of those apartments. Behind me there will be a closet, and just over here to the left there'll be what HGTV likes to call an ensuite bathroom with a shower, toilet, and a sink. If you pan the other way, you'll see the private entrance that the faculty member living down here will have. If you keep panning to the left there, you'll see the opening that we're intending to create to the other apartment over on the 202 or west side of the residence. Creating this opening means that there will now be interior access to the top 3 floors of the building. That will dramatically reduce the amount of overnight duties that our faculty will have to spend. If you keep panning there to the left, you'll see up on the wall where the old staircase in the 1920s used to be, coming down from what's now the chore closet. In that area, we will have faculty-only laundry facilities. Now, if you follow me here through the first faculty bathroom and the second faculty bathroom, we'll get to the second faculty studio apartment. So let's go up to the first floor of Stern. On the way, I want to show you something that should be exciting to any SEGL graduate who's ever lost her key. We now have key code access to these dorms. I'm standing here in the Stern 204 kitchen, where over the course of the next 3 weeks, we're going to put all of our kitchen operations. The first part of that is to knock down this wall, to demo out this old radiator. We're going to keep that radiator because it's historic and put it somewhere else. Then we're going to redo all of the cabinets here. We're going to put in a 6-burner stove. Those of you who have lived in this building know that there's a washer-dryer just to the left of where the camera can see. We're going to take that washer-dryer, put it upstairs so that students can do their laundry after check-in at night. We're going to take the refrigeration, put it up against this wall, new Cook's refrigerators, and then we're going to create an island in the middle here that will double as the stern dinner table. This is a temporary setup just for the 2018-19 school year. We're going to take a lot of this equipment after this academic year is over and push it over to the west side. This space is going to become part of a really exciting common space that I've spoken about in earlier videos. Now, the other thing I want to say that's going to happen, if we're lucky, cross your fingers, in the next few weeks, is we're going to create an interior access point right here. Let's go into West. I've got one more thing I want to show you. I'm standing here in the West, or 202 kitchen, which we are transforming in the next few weeks into a faculty living space. It's actually a swing space. Next year it will be a faculty living space, but it can also be a dorm room for students. It can be a handicap accessible dorm room for 1 or more students. It can also be a room if there's a non-binary student who asks for a separate space with a separate bathroom. What we're going to do to this room is, first of all, demo out all of these cabinets and that refrigerator space, condense the kitchen area into just this wall, which should be just fine for 1 faculty member. That'll also create enough space for a bed under the window right here, a couch and or a table here. We're going to demo this out and put a wardrobe in, and then we're going to close up this opening so that the faculty member has some privacy. So there you have it, our first residential renovations video. We hope you'll stay tuned for our next videos. If you'd like to donate to the campaign, you can visit our website, schoolforethics.org, and choose the Give menu. Thanks to all of you who have already donated and contributed in so many different ways.